Hey, it's Lavender Lori here in western Montana. Today I'm going to show you another innovation of a real tired and worn out chore. This variety is head coat. And you can see if I try to make a bouquet, a bunch out of this, you know, they get so fat on the stem ends where all these leaves are. It's just that kind of plant. It's shaggy. Look at all that, you know, and you can spend a lot of time doing this. And that's what I'm doing because I don't want to do it later. I have some friends in the lavender business that will go through after. They'll bundle them all, you know, in small bundles, get them dried, and then they'll pull them out of the box and make the perfect bundle. And while they're doing that, while these are dried, rubbing in their hands like this, and those leaves all fall off. But some of these varieties are like royal velvet that's really dark like this. They just don't hold up to a lot of extra handling. So I like to do it while they're still wet. These were just cut this morning and they're a little wilty now, but that's okay. This is what we're looking for. You can see how pretty those stems are when they're all cleaned off like that. And it just makes a prettier bunch, you know. So in order to get that, I'm sitting here this morning and I'm thinking, well, I just got to do this chore. But I'm going to just show you a different way I came up doing it. So I'm holding a bunch like this, and it's a matter of usually like that. However, I started to go like this, grab one bunch at a time, one stem at a time, and just pull them through. Once in a while you don't get one or even two stems, so you're basically holding on to the leaves you're pulling off. Now I grabbed quite a healthy handful there, and once in a while you'll lose a flower, you know, that's a tiny little one, and I throw it in the bunch. Sometimes you come up with a real wilty one that's not quite bloomed yet. But just one at a time, and then once you get in a rhythm, you're basically holding on to all the leaves instead of, it seems tedious, I know, but I have, and I still do. So yeah, see, there's all these leaves now. And then you're left with these clean stems. I give them a tap, and I start to pile them up. You get in a rhythm, maybe a small handful like so. Pull, hold the leaves, pull the stem. If you're holding too tight, you're going to rip your flower heads off. See, it goes pretty quick if you do it. So yeah, it only took me 22 years to figure out this little innovation, and it's quicker than anything else I've ever tried. I love it when I figure things out like that, and that's just taken me a while. And you're going to get high as a kite on lavender. So again, see, I'm holding a bunch. I kind of got my pinchy fingers here together, and each time see, that's not right. That's not quite it. Oh, okay, you gotta pull out the top. That's right. This is a brand new muscle memory test for me. Pull out the top. You kind of got to be ambidextrous with the lavender business. Okay, let's do another handful and make sure we got this down before we finish this video. Okay, we got the handful here in our hand. We're using our pinchers and pulling up. And if you're holding too tight, you'll pull the blossoms right off with your other hand. So I'm basically, you see, I'm just ripping them out. Otherwise, they're going to look, you know, like this. See if you can see that. So they're in my hand. I'm pulling up, just pulling each one out. We're going to do just one more and we'll call it good. So it's just another innovation that goes a lot faster than anything else. You put these in a, you know, after you dry them, you make these tiny little bunches and put them in a box so that when somebody orders one, then you got to go in and redo all of your bundling. So I like to do things up front, and that's like in my sift kit video. You'll find it in the playlist. I do a lot of picking up front, picking of the green stuff out. See, and this is green stuff that won't fall in a sifting situation. You're taking all that off. Every variety is different. This one is Hid Coat. It's a really nice deep blue. Sometimes you'll get one that's like this, and you might have to spend a minute. Really deep blue, really long, not a long stem at all. It's very diminutive. She was bred that way, I do believe, by Gertrude Jekyll to fit in a knot garden in her perfectly tidy little English garden designs. So again, and then you can see what am I left with here. And if you've watched any of my other videos and my off-grid living situation here, you know where that's going, don't you? That's going to go right into my composting bucket system toilet. Those leaves smell just as much as the flowers do. The fragrance, the oils are in the entire plant, tip to root, root to tip.